Hello everybody, let me get my volume turned up here. Should be good to go. Can you guys see me? Thank you guys for hopping on. I'm going to give everybody just a couple seconds to hop on here before I dig in. If you get on and you see me, make sure you give me some hearts, some likes, give me some kind of notification saying that you're here and you can see me and the volume's good and everything like that. I should have a strong internet connection. I should have everything set up and ready to go, so we should be good. Hey guys, yay! Thank you guys for hopping on. I'm so excited. I literally have been just so pumped for this webinar. Let me get me straightened up here. Just to share all of this stuff with you guys, because what a freaking year, huh? What a year. Hi, Lacey. Okay, just a disclaimer, I don't know if you were on my last webinar, but I get very distracted by the chat, so I'm going to do my very best to just keep my eyes up here on my camera so I can look at this and not all the chat, but I will go through at the end of the webinar to just answer questions that I maybe missed during the course of all the chatting and things like that. So, hi, thank you guys. You guys are so sweet. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and dig in. Again, I'm really honestly excited to share just all the tips that I have for you guys, just share kind of my journey. Again, if you were on the last webinar, hopefully it's not going to be a lot of repeat things for you. I'm going to share more about the fitness side of my journey versus my business side of things and maybe my marriage and all that kind of stuff. But I'll touch on a little bit all of it, okay? I'm feeling okay. Thank you guys. I know I've had a couple people ask. I'm feeling okay. I'm still waiting to hear back from my doctor, and I'll kind of touch on that a little bit, but I'm doing okay. Just okay, but still smiling, I'm here, okay? Thank you guys for asking. I appreciate it. But, you know, I think that this time of year, it's super important to have a discussion like this, or maybe have it just brought to people's attention. You know, there's so many different things. I'm just having a hard time getting my thing propped up here. I'm sorry. So many different options we have. You know what I mean? Health and fitness wise, so many different things out there, so many different opinions. It's honestly a little discouraging if you ask me. So hopefully I'll be able to give you guys some tips, maybe some things just to take away to help you in your own journey and help you make this more of a balanced lifestyle like I talk about versus just that quick fix, okay? So a little bit about me. I'm Raina. I'm 29 years old. I have two little girls. I have an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old, two little darling girls. My 8-year-old will be 9 years old tomorrow. She's a December 28th baby. So I am a Beachbody coach as well. So I am a health and fitness coach is what I call myself, because that's really truly what we focus on. And a little bit of history about me. Okay, growing up, and I'll keep this all fitness related, hopefully. Sometimes my life is just a little crazy, so I go off on these other little tangents, but I'll keep it as focused as possible for you guys. Growing up, I was a rail. I remember going to church with my dad and people being, oh my gosh, she's so tall and skinny. And I was like, at the time, you know, growing up, just a beanpole. I didn't gain any weight until probably about high school. And high school is when, you know, that I lived in a super small town. So backroading, drinking beer, and other high schoolish things were probably not the best for me at the time. So I started gaining a little bit of weight in high school, not a lot. You know, I graduated, moved out, gained a little bit through the short amount of time in college that I actually went to. And, you know, I think, what do they call that? The freshman 15, definitely gained that in the short amount of time that I actually attended college. I then got pregnant. I have two babies, like I talked about. At the time that I was pregnant, I think I didn't gain a lot during my pregnancy. It was funny. Brett always talks about how he walked in at one point from work when I was home, pregnant, like a big old belly hanging out, and he talks about how I had a plate. It was like lunchtime. I had a plate of hot dogs in buns, like literally 3 hot dogs stacked up, and a pile of brick cheese. How disgusting does that sound, actually? Like 3 hot dogs in the buns lined up, ketchup and mustard on them, with a pile of, like, just this pile of cut up brick cheese. Like, that's how I lived my pregnancy. So I gained not a ton of weight, but I gained a lot of weight during my pregnancy. Post-baby, I was one of those women that bounced back super fast, luckily. didn't have a lot of excess weight post-pregnancy, but during that time is when I actually developed anorexia. I was going through a ton of issues in my marriage. If I don't know, again, if you listen to my last webinar, you can kind of hear that story. But we struggled. My husband struggled with drugs and alcohol and affairs and many different things, leading me into just this fight, I guess, to find myself. And so I struggled with depression. I struggled with anorexia. I remember eating what I called my Cheerio diet. I actually had a handful of Cheerios yesterday because I've been kind of sick and I wanted something bland, and I was like, oh my gosh, this like takes me back to when I was popping Cheerios. You know, it's like popping pills, but I was popping Cheerios. And I would work in a call center, and I had a desk next to me, and I would keep my box of Cheerios in my desk next to me, and I would just take a handful and eat them when I felt a hunger pain. I did that for probably 2 years, 3 years maybe. I'm 5'6". I'm not that short. And I got down to 110. I was less than 110 pounds. Being 5'6", I was a skeleton. I was very unhealthy. But I did that for a really long time, thinking that was what was going to make me feel better. That's what I needed to do to get in shape. I had never been into a gym, never even thought about eating healthy. I was just thinking restriction, 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 which is what so many people think. I then developed bulimia. I went through a series or a phase, I guess, developing bulimia, and I would binge on anything and everything I could. My vice has been cereal. It's always been cereal. So I would fill up a bowl of cereal, heaping bowl of cereal, eat it, take the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one. I would eat 3, 4, 5 bowls of cereal until I physically couldn't swallow anymore. And then I would sit on that and take a double dose of laxatives to kind of clean myself out, and I would do it all again the next day. And I did that for so long. I did it when when Brett wasn't home, when he would be out and not come home for the night, or, just anytime I could hide and be by myself, I was binging. I was binge eating and then doing everything I could to kind of clean myself out. And I look back and I'm just so, I don't even know what the word. I'm just so passionate about people that struggle with that nowadays, because I know how it feels, and I know that urge to want to get to where you are or where you want to be physically, and not knowing what it takes to do that, not having the tools that it takes to do that on your own, because it's so hard. I did guilty as charged. I did the fat wraps. What are they called? Like It Works. I won't name drop. You can, not supposed to name drop, I don't think. But I did the wraps. I had a girlfriend that actually came over one day, and we did the wraps, wrapped herself out. I still have on my time hop every once in a while, there's this picture that pops up of when we were taking it, and I was like a cheesy little smile like this. Tried the wraps, did that. That didn't work, you guys. Don't, okay? I did pills. I took diet pills. I took every diet pill probably out there, all the things that are listed at Walmart and Target on the shelves that are, 24-day cleanse, 24-day detox, like all this. I've done it all. I did it all. I tried it in high school. Didn't work. I got super sick whenever I did that. I tried it during my anorexia and my bulimia days. Still doesn't work. Makes you strung out and just not healthy at all. And I regret so much putting that stuff in my body. But I know, again, it's that flashy, do this and you'll lose 10 pounds and it'll be awesome, and you'll lose it fast and you'll feel great. But that stuff doesn't last. You guys, that doesn't last. I then found the gym. That was, okay, so gosh, I did the pills, I did the wraps, I did the binge eating, bulimia. I found the gym probably, I think it was like 2014 is when I actually started going to the gym. Joined a gym. I joined classes in the gym. So I got up every single day. I went about 5 days a week to the gym. Maybe 3. Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe 3, 4, 5 days a week. I'll round up a little bit and make myself feel better. Went to the gym, and did pump classes in the gym. Enjoyed that. I really did enjoy that. But it was, again, hard doing it on my own. Hard knowing exactly what to do if I wasn't in those classes. I was embarrassed to go to the gym if I wasn't going to be inside a class where they told me exactly what to do. I lived in Kansas at the time, so when the weather was bad, that was the last thing I wanted to do, was go into the gym. So you guys, the point of sharing all this, I loved Pump 2. It was actually so fun. Again, distracted by the chat. I'm sorry. Again, it's happening. But I've done everything. I've literally done everything. I've been from one extreme to the next, trying being, just desperate to find something that works and that makes me feel good and that makes me look good and gives me that confidence again. Because I went so long without it. And you know what? Looking back, I don't know if I ever had it. I don't know if I ever was truly, during any phase of my life, comfortable with where I am or where I was with my body. Okay, and that's not a good feeling. And so that's what I want to share with you guys tonight. Just my biggest tips on how to overcome all these obstacles, all these options. And how I really went from who I was for my entire life, the ups and downs and all the things I've tried to get, where I wanted to be, but to get to where I am today, okay? So I want you guys to know, and I've had people asking me already, how did you overcome this? How did you overcome that? Wherever you are today, it doesn't matter, okay? I want you to know that there is hope, that there is a reason why you aren't where you want to be right now. There's a process you can take. There's steps you can take to help you get to where you want to be. And that's what I want to teach you guys tonight, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and dig in. Oh, Dana, I don't see that. You're going to make me cry. You will get through this, you guys. Just bear with me, okay? We're going to go through this webinar. Bear with me. I'm going to give you some tips and then just kind of talk about some options that you have out there, because we all know there's options. We all know that there are 100 different things that you could do every single day to get you where you want to be, but you just have to do it, right? So my first tip, okay? First thing I did when I was, you're good. First thing I did after I hit this rock bottom, after I was like, okay, this is not freaking working for me. I am 40 pounds overweight. I am uncomfortable in my own skin, uncomfortable in my own body. I am just not where I wanted to be, okay? The first thing I realized, the very first thing I realized, and the first thing I fell in love with, that's key, okay? We can do all these things, all these different, options out there, but if you're not enjoying it and you're not having fun with it, then it's not gonna last, okay? I was never into health and fitness. As a matter of fact, like I said, I was about 30 to 40 pounds overweight whenever I discovered that at-home workouts were for me, okay? 30% body fat. I was, again, like I said, recovering from eating disorders, like recovering from everything you can imagine. And I started out slowly in the gym, and then that's when I started to develop that urge to actually start focusing on working out and actually start physically doing something. So I went online and I started researching. I was on this website called MyFitnessPal, and I had been seeing these people talk about Shakeology, right? This magic shake. And I'm like, oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what I need. I just need this magic shake because it's the next step, right? I've tried it all already, so I might as well just try a magic shake now. And I found a coach, okay, online, just like me, actually listened to a webinar very similar to this, and I was hooked. At that time, she told me that she was doing at-home workouts and that that's what people were doing nowadays, and that was the new trend that was going on. And so I signed up, and I signed up with P90X. Old program, yes. You've all hopefully heard of P90X at some point in your life. But it was a program that literally changed my life. It really was. We didn't have any newer programs then. It was like T25 wasn't out, nothing like that. It was literally like P90X or Insanity or like Hip Hop Abs and stuff like that, which is kind of not my thing. So I jumped in with P90X. I was so skeptical, you guys, because I had, again, tried everything under the sun. Everything from anorexia to diet pills to everything, to doing classes in the gym, all of it. And I was not a believer. I had not known anyone personally that had actually gotten progress with an at-home workout program, okay? I committed to it. I ordered it. I did my first 30 days. I took before and after pictures, became freaking obsessed with it. You guys, I got in the best shape of my life at the time from my living room. I had abs for the first time ever. My eating was under control for the first time ever by following these plans. This little leap of faith that I took literally just to jump in and just say, okay, well, maybe I'll see what this is going to do, completely and totally changed my life and my energy level and my mindset, okay? After that, I was hooked on these at-home workout programs, completely and totally hooked. You guys, I completed P90X, and then I jumped into T25 because that was released right after. And then I did a program. I love all the comments. I can't see them yet or I'll get distracted. And then I did a program called Body Beast. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. But then so another little part of my story is that I finished Body Beast. And again, you guys, I was literally in the best shape of my life. Like, had abs. I'm pretty sure I went from like 30% body fat down to like 15, if you will, something crazy like that, something like a huge dramatic change. And so I had someone reach out to me actually, and she actually was a competitor, did competitions. So I was like, okay, well, I guess that's the next step. Like, you get in shape and then you like compete. Like, can I win money? Like, how does this work? So I actually enrolled, I guess that's what you call it, in a bikini competition. I, at that point, was told, you know, you cannot, not even a chance, not get the body you need for a bikini competition by doing at-home workout programs. You cannot get the body you need for a bikini competition by doing Shakeology or drinking Shakeology. And I was like, oh, okay, like, oh, okay, I love it, but okay. So I stopped. I stopped doing at-home workout programs. I stopped drinking Shakeology. I went to working out in the gym. Again, I followed a plan from a trainer who was not cheap, by the way, not a cheap trainer. Started following her workout programs, doing exactly what she said. In the gym every single day. I would spend an hour and a half in the morning in the gym, maybe 30 minutes to an hour in the early morning before I even actually went to the gym, doing fasted cardio and things like that. I spent hours in the gym, you guys, hours, literally hours in the gym every single day. Followed these meal plans, you guys, that were broccoli and chicken and rice, and maybe a little bit of rice here, and maybe a carb after this workout, but not during this workout. And you guys, it was a living hell. Let me just be honest with you, okay? I pasted a smile on my face because I knew that that's what it took, and I at the time I wanted to say I did it because that was a lot of discipline that it took to do a competition like that. And so I did it, and I stuck to it, and I stuck through it, and I did great. I did my competition. I did great. I competed and placed and qualified for a national competition. And so I was like, okay, we're going to do this again. This is so exciting. I'm going to get a couple donuts right now, but then I'm going to go back to doing this. During that time, during the preparation for my national competition, I was exhausted. You guys, there are so many people out there, and I'm not knocking anyone that competes. Let me just say that. I'm not knocking anyone. But it was not for me, and not for my family, and not for my kids, and not what I wanted my life to look like going forward. I wanted balance, and I had no balance. I couldn't go out to eat, couldn't have family dinners because I was constantly eating at specific times and eating specific things, and I didn't feel like I could make that for my kids, because who wants to eat broccoli and chicken every day as a kid? Nobody. So during that time, I completely stalled out. I decided to take a step down from competing. I decided not to compete anymore. But when I did that, what people didn't explain to me was the fact of how bad you rebound after that. How bad, if you're not careful, you can completely and totally blow up in the opposite direction. And that's what I did. I stopped competing, or I stopped my preparation for competing in April of 2015, I think it was. I gained 40 pounds in about a month, and completely and totally destroyed my metabolism. Completely and totally destroyed it. There was no sense of balance whatsoever. None. Zero. Like, no balance whatsoever. Completely destroyed my body. Completely destroyed my metabolism. All those eating issues that I thought I had battled and thought I had got through were resurfacing because I had eaten broccoli and chicken for so long. I had no fun in... Oh, my connection is weak. I hope you guys can hear me. Can you give me some hearts if you can hear me? I'm sorry, it's saying my connection is weak. I just want to make sure you're still on and you can still see me. Okay. Can I get some hearts? Show me a little love. Thank you. There they are. There they're flowing. Okay, I'm glad you can still hear it. Uh-oh. Okay, I hope it came back and I hope it's okay. I think it's good now, maybe? Okay. But long story short, very long story about competing short. Good. I'm glad you can hear me. Okay. I hit this rock bottom where I was like, I can't do this anymore. So I stopped. I gained 40 pounds. I was like, okay, I'm going to go back to it. What I know works. I'm going to go back to my at-home workout programs. I'm going to go back to it. But you guys, I was so burnt out at the time. At-home workout programs at the time didn't even interest me anymore. I didn't have any interest in drinking a shake because I had drank protein shakes for every single day for as long as I could remember, what felt like my entire life. And I was just burnt out. I was totally burnt out. It wasn't until March this year, and I'll talk about, I think I'll cover it a little bit now, but I wasn't until March this year. I was just at this, I was 40 pounds overweight this year, March 2016, mind you. I was 40 pounds overweight, having all kinds of digestion issues. Every time I ate, my stomach was dying. I just, again, had completely torn up my body. So I ended up going to a few doctors, finally got recommended to a GI doctor where I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. So in March of 2016, this year, I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. I was told that I could take this medication every single day for the rest of my life, or I could try to control it through nutrition. And at that point, I was in. I was like, I am a health and fitness coach, for God's sake. I have done this once before. I can do it again. I can lose this weight and I can get where I want to be, and I can be internally, physically, and outside, inside and outside, healthier than I am right now. I know I can because I did it once and I did it before. Okay. So that's my second point. My second little tip is simplified nutrition. You guys, we all know that fitness and nutrition go hand in hand. They do. If you don't know that, then you could not be farther from the truth. Nutrition and fitness go hand in hand, okay? I knew that I could not tackle my nutrition without my fitness, and I knew that I couldn't tackle my fitness without my nutrition. And it's not fun. You guys, I'm not going to lie. I'm seriously the biggest foodie you will ever meet. I'm not right now because I'm still sick, but I swear I am. I live by tacos. I love my wings. I love eating. People say that you shouldn't live to eat, but I do. Okay, that is me. I am one of those people that truly enjoy eating out and having dessert, and I'm not ashamed of it, and I will shout it from the rooftops, okay, that I freaking love food, okay? But you know what isn't okay is not having that balance. And I know that's a word that so many people hate, balance. I know it. You guys, there's so many fad diets out there to cut this and cut that, and no carb and low carb, and high fat and low fat, and kombucha this, and I get it. I get it. It's a lot, okay? But really, what was the game changer for me in all of this was having a plan to follow, a solid plan to follow. When I started P90X back in the day, I had a plan to follow. It took all the guesswork out of that, okay? There are so many meal plans where you're weighing, you're counting calories, you're, doing this, you're doing that, you're having to, all these things. You guys, I'm a mom. I have kids. I had a job at the time when I started. You guys have jobs. Do you really have time to count every single freaking calorie that you put in your mouth? Okay? You guys still hear me? Are we still on? Okay, I hear some people are having issues, some are not. Maybe log out of the event and then log back in, and hopefully it'll refresh for some of you. But you guys, there's so many different things out there, so many rules to follow, count this, cut that, all this stuff. You don't need that, okay? We have these plans that come with these programs that, okay, good, thank you, that literally blow my mind, okay? We have color-coded systems. We have intuitive eating systems where you're literally eating when your body wants to eat, and you learn how to do that correctly. You guys, bread, cheese, wine, you're still allowed to have that stuff. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to have that stuff and shouldn't be able to have that balance. But you should be allowed to have this much in your color-coded system, or you should be allowed to have, a shake if you're having a sweet tooth. You guys, Shakeology, if I haven't talked about it yet, it's tricking your brain. It's literally mind trickery, okay? Because you're getting all these superfoods, it's like literally going to the salad bar 25 times. I don't even know what the actual number is, but a lot of times in filling your plate in a chocolate shake, okay? Tricking your brain. This, out of everything, the nutrition, out of every single thing that I've done is truly the hardest part to overcome. I am first to admit that. First to admit, through everything that I've been through, somebody just said popcorn, and I noticed it in my feed, because popcorn and Skittles, I cannot go to a movie without sitting there and eating popcorn and Skittles together, like a 2-to-1 ratio. Literally, that's what I have to do. So I feel you guys. There's no reason why we can't have this balance. There really isn't. And that's what it's about, okay? Out of everything else, that's the hardest, but it's also probably the most rewarding, and the one that I honestly am the most passionate about talking about, and really helping people overcome, okay? The third thing, the last thing, and then I'll shut up. I promise I'll leave you guys alone soon. The last thing I want to talk about is accountability, okay? I know that this is not an easy journey. We are most of the time on this journey on our own. We don't have spouse support. We don't have family support. We have people saying, oh, you look fine, or oh, you should eat that. It's fine. It's just a piece of cake. We have all these different opinions, right? All these different opinions. But accountability, if you don't have that, you're not in a position to grow. I'm going to read this little analogy that I have too. I read it on my last webinar and I just freaking love it. And it relates so much to the situation. It says you can take a seed, plant it in my front yard, and even if the seed doesn't get the perfect amount of rain or sunshine, it's still going to grow. Okay? You can take that same seed, put it in your driveway, water it, give it light, and it'll never grow, which tells you that the environment you're planted in is the most valuable. There are so many options out there. You guys, so many options that have the water, they have the sunshine, but they don't give you the accountability. If you're like me, I have, again, tried everything underneath the sun. You've probably tried many things. Maybe you relate to me, maybe not, but I'm sure what you've realized after all of that, going through all of it, is that everything you've done alone has failed, okay? And that is why we have this team of people. We support each other. We have each other's backs. Sometimes life is hard. You guys, marriage, life, work, whatever, all that crap gets in the way. We all deal with that. All of us deal with it every single day. There is not a day where I wake up and I'm like, I'm going to kill it today. It's going to be amazing. We're going to have, so much. I wake up the same as you guys do. Discouraged some days, tired some days, fed up some days. And you know what sucks? The first thing usually to get tossed when we feel like that is our own goals. Okay? The first thing to get tossed. My connection is weak. Is it working? Heart me if you hear me. I'm going to keep going, I think. You guys, that's the first thing to get tossed. First thing to get tossed out the window is your own goals. And that is why you have to have accountability. You have to have people in your corner supporting you no matter what. So let's look at your options, okay? Those are my three: fitness, nutrition, and accountability. If you don't have those things, and if you're not focused on those things, you're never going to hit your goal, okay? So some of you probably, since it's like, what's the 28th or 27th of December, I guarantee some of you have already signed up for a gym membership for January, or you're at least thinking about it, right? So bear with me and think with me for a second, okay? $10 a month at Planet Fitness seems like a no-brainer. I know that. There are other gym memberships out there that might offer more, offer less, whatever, for a higher price, yearly, whatever. I get that. How many times already in 2016, or even prior to this, I don't even know if you're on a journey right now or not, how many times have you done that and stopped going? How many times have you paid for your Planet Fitness, paid for your LA Fitness, paid for your 24-hour fitness, all these gym memberships? Does cheap really matter if it's not going to give you the results you want? Is that cheap or is that a ripoff? To me, it seems like a ripoff. You guys, they don't care if you don't show up. All they care is that they got your membership. They've got their money. They're not trying to create a culture or a community to change your life. They're just trying to get you to buy that membership. Meal planning? No. Recipes? No. Grocery list? No. Daily check-ins? Heck no. Ain't nobody got time for that at a gym. Okay? Do you feel me? Am I right? What I found, you guys, is that the only way to really truly build a lifestyle change, not in 1 month, not in 2 months. You guys, I'm talking about looking and feeling the way you want to look and feel all the time, not just on occasions, not just for a holiday party, not just for 2 months out of the year, not just for a summer month. You guys, you need a group of people that really truly cares about you and wants to help you get those results. I'm done talking to people about these short-term goals, about these quick fixes. You guys, it's a journey, not a race. It is a journey, and that is what my team offers. So not only are we giving you guys these workouts from home, these stupid-proof meal planning, literally, that I hope that didn't offend anybody, but it's foolproof meal planning, you guys. Shakeology, which is a meal a day with every nutrient you can think of, which, by the way, yes, is safe while you're pregnant and nursing, and it freaking cracks me up when people are like, is Shakeology safe while you're nursing? But then they go through the drive-thru. Mind blown, okay? Not only are you getting those things, but you guys, it comes with a family. I want to challenge you guys. I'm challenging you right now. You can get on Google. You can exit this, go back and come back if you want to. I don't even care. You will not find any other option out there. Not any other option out there that provides you with all those things. There is, if you find it, go sign up. Literally, there is not a place out there that you are going to find that is going to offer you fitness, nutrition, and the daily accountability that you need. Not one, okay? But I guarantee you won't find a place like that. So right now, transitioning a little bit, you guys, we actually just released what we're calling the Netflix of fitness, literally, okay? It's legit, okay? Beachbody On Demand, I don't know if you guys have heard of it or if you've seen us post about it, but P90X, Insanity, 21 Day Fix, like all these newer programs, not even P90X anymore, but the newer programs, Core to Force, you've probably in Hammer and Chisel, all these programs, okay? When you sign up with our Beachbody On Demand package that we just released, you're going to get access to every single program that exists in our library. And here's the thing, you're getting it for a year, okay? We have a package now where we are committing to you guys for an entire year, okay? Think about how much you pay right now for your annual gym membership. Just think about that for a second, okay? Somebody said they have a Planet Fitness that gives pizza. I can't even. You can't even put that in my face right now. Okay, guys, cardio, dance, lifting, combination of all of them. There is nothing in the world that's going to give you this many choices to go about your health journey. And we will help you find a program that you love. You guys, I've done them all. I've done the cardio programs. I've done the dance programs. I am not a dancer, but you guys, it brings so much fun back into what we do. I've done the lifting programs. I've done the combination programs. Normally, you get our Beachbody On Demand is normally $160 by itself for the year, okay? But we have a package that we just released, again, giving you access to every single program that we have. Listen, every single program, not the old ones, not the new ones, every single program that we have, 100% of our programs for an entire year. And get this, in 2017, any programs that we release in 2017, you get full access to as well. 100% of the programs that come out in 2017, and we typically come out with 3 or 4 a year. You guys, this is huge. We are setting you up for an entire year, for a lifestyle, okay? Long-term goals. We're going to walk you through it every step of the way, okay? Not only are you getting those things, guys, but the meal planning, the recipes, the grocery lists, the 30-day supply of Shakeology for you to try, find a flavor you like, find a recipe you like, feel the difference it actually creates in your body, the accountability, the group accountability for an entire year. You guys, it's crazy. It's actually pretty crazy. Yep, sorry. Am I freezing? I hope I'm not freezing. Don't make me freeze. Don't make me freeze. You guys, it's a sweet deal, and I'm not going to lie, but I'm going to make it even better, okay? There's so many of you I know that are ready to go. So many of you on the fence. I know, I can see it. I've been reading through comments. You're kind of like, yeah, but what about this? Still on the fence, you guys. We are in the mood to change lives tonight. We really are. I posted my before and after pictures. There's been some of our coaches have posted their transformations all day and all week and all month, honestly, getting in preparation for this package that we're releasing. And the transformations are unreal. They really are unreal. So not only do we have, let me mention this just by the way, we have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you guys join and you're not happy, or maybe you get 29 days in and you just didn't have, it's not what you expected, or you didn't get the results that you want, or, you know, just things weren't what you expected. You guys have a 30-day money-back guarantee, full 30-day money-back guarantee to send anything back, and we'll give you your money back, okay? But on top of that, anyone that signs up by December 31st, because we have goals of starting on January 2nd with our group, January 2nd, strong as crap, right? We're going to kill it in 2017 for the entire year. So anyone that signs up before midnight on December 31st, that's the end of the year, you guys are going to get a fitness goodie bag, okay? I'm going to include a fitness tank top, a headband. I don't know about you guys, but I am freaking obsessed with graphic tanks. If you follow me at all, you know that. I just assume everyone else in the world is, so I'm going to treat you guys to that. But a fitness goodie bag that you're going to get if you sign up by December 31st, okay? So here's what I want you guys to do. Right now, not kidding, I want you guys to message the person that invited you to this call, okay? Message them right now. Please send them a text message. If they don't hear from you, then I'm going to have them message you, because I want to make sure that we get every single question answered, okay? I want to make sure that you have every single hesitation squashed before you join, every single question answered, okay? Somebody says, this program come on DVDs or is this on demand TV? This is all on demand. So you're getting access to Beachbody on demand from anything that connects to Wi-Fi. You guys, I work out from my phone. I work out from my laptop. I can work out from my desktop. I can work out from my smart TV, Apple TV. There are all kinds of different options out there to actually stream it. So you're getting access to all of it from anywhere. And that's one thing I like too, because I travel a lot. We travel a lot. So I can do most of the workouts from my hotel room from my laptop. So it kind of makes it nice, okay? But reach out to the person that sent you to this webinar, okay? If you weren't sent directly from someone to a webinar, shoot me a message and I'll try to team you up with the best person that I can. I want to answer questions for you guys. If you have them, feel free to post questions here now in the chat and I can talk about those. But yeah, to sign up, I've had people say, okay, I need to sign up. Message the person that sent you. You guys, we are ready and waiting and just really freaking excited for this group. Let me get, I didn't even add the best part. Okay, hold on a second before you guys get too excited. Okay, listen, we have our January health bet coming up. Okay, I don't know if you guys participated in a health bet yet before, but we did it I think we did it in November, I think it was. But our health bet, huge freaking perk, you guys. It's going to go from January 9th for 4 weeks. And the health bet is where you are challenged to log your workouts and Shakeology every single day. And when you do so, you get into a pool of $2 to $3 million that Beachbody is providing in. A $2 to $3 million pot. Everyone that logs for those 4 weeks consistently gets a chunk of that pot. Okay, so we will be ready to go starting on January 2nd in preparation for the group that starts on January 9th. It'll be the same group, same ongoing group, but just to make it a little sweeter, you guys, you're getting fitness, you're getting nutrition, you're getting accountability, you're getting a tank top, you're getting a headband, and you're getting a chunk of money. Okay, I don't know how to make that I don't even know how to sell that any better, honestly. You guys are so funny. You can use the internet on your phone. Yes. Yeah, anything where you connect to the internet, you can stream the Beachbody on demand. I'm going to scroll up just a little bit and see if I can answer some questions for you guys now. Yay, Alex, shoot me a message. Yoga Fit Mom, shoot me a message. And it's no monthly charge, no. So for Beachbody on demand right now, it's typically $38 per quarter. $2.99 a week, I think, is what it breaks down to. But you guys are getting this full year access. No monthly charges, no quarterly charges, full year access for the one. And oh, did I even see the price? Yeah, for $199. So it's $199 total. You guys get a year supply, year-long subscription to Beachbody on Demand. Again, reminding you guys, this is over like $4,000 worth of workout products, okay? Not only that, you guys, with Beachbody on Demand, we also have cooking shows on Beachbody on Demand. We have every single meal plan ever provided for any other workout is on that. So many different tools to help you be successful without anything else even mentioned. But yeah, so it's $199 total. You get a 30-day supply of Shakeology plus access to everything else. Binge eating, girl, I had to follow a plan. You won't overcome binge eating on your own. You won't overcome anorexia. You won't overcome bulimia on your own. You guys, it takes a team. It really does. It takes daily accountability. I would go to the gym and still struggle with my eating. Okay? I wouldn't have the accountability, so sometimes I wouldn't even go to the gym. You guys, it takes all three aspects. It really, truly does. And I challenge you guys to give it 30 days and tell me that it's not going to change your life, because it will. $199 for the entire year. Yeah, so if you are, that's a good question. If you are already getting Beachbody on Demand, say you have a coach, maybe you just have on demand, you have the option to upgrade. So you can upgrade from your quarterly package that you have right now to our annual package. So again, message the person that sent you and we'll get you set up with how to do that. Girl, I did not double my workouts. Somebody just asked me, Raina, did you get your results by doubling up on the workouts each day, or did you do the one program for 30 to 40 minutes to get the results? I did one program. And then I want to add this. I'm glad that question came up. I now, prior to being so sick, was in better shape from doing my Beachbody programs. This makes me want to find my competitor coach and just... I was in better shape now, am in better shape now than I was when I competed, than I was when I spent hours in the gym, than I was when I spent my entire day eating chicken and rice and broccoli. I live for tacos right now. I work out for 30 minutes a day, sometimes 40 minutes because Quarter Force is a little longer than 30 minutes a day. Most of our programs now, mind you, are only 30 minutes a day from home. With minimum equipment. I think the most equipment I ever used was a set of hand weights, and I bought a ball, and I have a bench, which I never use because it's annoying to use. So I just use the ball in my living room or in my gym. I have a gym in my home now. Sorry, I'm wiping my notifications. But you guys, I worked out for 30 minutes a day. I didn't do double workouts. I didn't do anything else. I didn't go to any extra gyms. I didn't do any extra anything. I literally followed the meal plans, and I know that that's so annoying to hear because you're like, oh, I did that too, but no, you didn't. You didn't. You didn't do it like you should have. You didn't follow the meal plans. You didn't follow the workout exactly. You didn't have that accountability every single day. There was something missing, and that's why you didn't have the results. Hope that helps. If you're a coach underneath me, message me. You know what? Somebody said, what do you think was the difference getting you in better shape than the competition workouts? Honestly, I think it was just balance. I think it was balance. I think when you go to the gym as much as I did, and as much as a lot of people do, you guys, I know a lot of people who are not even doing competitions who are in the gym for hours. When you go to the gym that much, when you diet that much, when you stress, that's the key word right there. When you're stressing your body so much, that has the reverse effect. You're not going to get where you want to be because you're doing everything so extreme. Or you say, well, my gym workouts aren't working, so I'm going to cut carbs for a little bit, or I'm going to cut fats for a little bit and see if I can make up somewhere else. Do you guys have any idea how much stress that's adding to your body? That's increasing your cortisol levels. That's making you hold on to all the weight you can possibly hold on to and creating the reverse effect. I literally have never looked or felt better than I do now and than I did prior to being sick. Ever. And I truly believe it's because I incorporated balance. And I had a team of people holding me there to keep me to it. For sure. Trying to go through and answer questions. Sorry, guys. If you're a picky eater, okay, I mean, what do you mean by super picky eater? Like, what do you want to eat? Like, I feel like that's kind of a cop-out. Like, people say sometimes, like, oh, I'm a picky eater. Like, but do you have goals? But do you want to hit those goals, right? Do you want to reach your goals, or are you comfortable with where you are now, or do you want to make a change? So it's time to make a change, probably. And if you're a little picky, that's fine, but there's going to be healthy options that you guys like. You know what I mean? There's always options out there. Yeah, the meal plans come with it. You get the containers, yes. Does not include Shakeology Monthly. So you get a 30-day supply of Shakeology with this $199 package. Shakeology on its own, you guys, is $129 plus tax and shipping. It's usually like $145 by itself without any kind of discounts or anything like that. We do have a discount membership program, so make sure you message us before ordering anything separately. Make sure you message us so that we can talk about the different discounted options that we have for that. Okay? Now, all the meal plans, calendars, all that's on Beachbody On Demand. Make sure, RJ Hook, make sure you message me so we can get you direct links, okay? We don't want you to order the wrong thing or mess up anything. I know the website is kind of confusing, so I'd prefer for you guys to directly message whoever you're signing up with so that we can get your package ordered correctly, okay? Aw, you guys are so welcome. We do have flexible meal planning, vegetarian options, 110%. 110%. You don't have to eat fish. I don't like fish either. I do like sushi, but not just regular fish. Not a fan of vegetables, salads. You guys, Shakeology is your vegetables. Shakeology is your salad. That's it. That's all you got to know. That's it. You don't have to like vegetables. Carl Deichler, our CEO, hates vegetables. That's why Shakeology was created, okay? You guys, keep the objections coming because I can keep it going all night long. You guys are so funny. Okay, I'm going to let everybody go. There's a ton of questions coming in. I'm going to hop off so I can kind of get on and type back and forth to people and squash those. And I hope you guys have sent me a message. Hopefully you've sent a message to whoever sent you. As soon as I get off this webinar, I'm going to message the team and say, okay, guys, go get them. Go send them those messages. And we're going to hopefully get every question answered for you guys that we possibly can. And I hope to see, honestly, I hope to see you guys in 2017. I really do. This opportunity, this setup, this system that we have works. I am walking, living proof, and I cannot wait to help you guys change your life as well. So I will talk to you guys soon. I hope you have an amazing day. Tag anybody that you think would benefit from this webinar or that would maybe want to take a step towards changing their life, okay? Have a great night, everybody. Bye.